What is good, everybody? How's everyone doing today in this beautiful, beautiful day? Jorge, what's poppin'? Kathy, hello. Ren, not Ren, what is going on? Vicky, hello. Dracinia, what's popping? Jolene, 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 Jolene. What is going on? Patty, hello. I hope you guys are ready. This is the second annual installment of the Wave of Change fundraiser with me and my special guest, Lisa. So before I get her, I gotta go. It's Lisa. It's Lisa. It's Lisa. What's going on, Lisa?
Hi, everyone. How are you all doing? I'm fine. How are you?
Woo! I'm ready. I'm happy that we're doing this again. This is the second year that we've been doing this fundraiser for the Wave of Change, and I'm excited for today.
For
How
the
are you?
second time
Are
this
you?
year.
Second time this year that we've done it. That
Yeah.
we've done it. That we've done it. So I'm excited for it. How are you guys doing so far with the whole since it started? Since you guys started this wave?
Oh, since the beginning or this one?
Since the beginning.
Oh, since the beginning, it's been absolutely amazing. I mean, this just, when you think about how this all started, it was really just an idea. It was just, the basic idea of coming together, as humans trying to create positive change around the world for people who need it. And it was just about how to get that going and how we could do that, how we could articulate it. And I think, Jolene and I, we were just so excited about getting this going and seeing even I think the first time around we didn't even believe we were going to get to $1,000.
Right.
So we thought, if we have like, I don't know, 10, 20 people chip in, that would be absolutely amazing. And then we got to $14,000 at the end of the 20 days, which was absolutely
That's
crazy.
amazing. Amazing.
But it's really, I mean, the idea is it speaks to everyone, but then we had so many reactors come in and, have fun with it and do different events and lives and reactions and stuff. And we had so many, great creative people
Right.
participate in this, and it just helped so much. And we couldn't have done it without you guys. So that was really, really cool. We were so
Well,
happy
I
to
could
get to
speak for
that.
myself. I can't speak for the rest of the guys, but I can speak for myself. When it's a cause like this, I mean, it's a no brainer. It's a no
Hmm.
brainer. Everybody's got to come to you, strap your boots on, and get to work. We got to push this as much as we can because it's for an amazing, amazing cause. And today is going to be the sick boy edition.
Yep,
Our
exactly.
boy Ren.
Yeah, because
I,
the first time around it was in March for his birthday.
uh,
And so we thought, we don't want to like overwhelm people with doing, fundraisers all the time. They have to mean something. And it
right.
has to like stick in people's minds, like when this is happening. So if you do it every other month, people tend to forget about it, or, they don't keep the interest going. But if you have like Ren's birthday and the Sick Boy album, I think everyone can
Right.
remember that. So
Oh yeah. Oh
that's
yeah.
why we're
That'll
doing
stick
it
into
this
people's head
time.
right away. Right away. And I see you guys. I see you guys' post on IG. I see the videos.
Mm.
I see all of it, and I'm just like, man, you just kept on. You guys just kept on going and kept on going with this message. I love it. I love everything
Oh
about it. That's why
yeah.
the minute the time came around, I was like, yep, I'm on. I'm on board. Let's do it.
Nah,
When you want,
thanks.
let's go. Let's get it done. Because I
That's
just love
great.
the whole. You know that I'm in my whole positive little I'm in my positive lane myself and I'm doing my things with trying to push the community in a positive level, and I anything like this, I mean, we have to support it. We have to, and I speak for Vibe Gang and the Vibe Hive that, anything you guys need from
Yeah,
us, you just
thanks.
let us know.
Yeah, thanks. I think it's even like it feels even more important, not only because the cause is really important. I mean, what we did in March, it was inspired by Ren and his journey and all the Lyme warriors around the world. But then it went to medical research, which could then go either to Lyme disease research or to different, chronic illnesses or different illnesses because they all need funding, to get help to people. And
Right.
so it was quite a broad idea in March. And this time around, we're really going for specifically for Lyme disease with the Global Lyme Alliance because it just speaks to the Sick Boy album. It's
Right.
just it's really that's what the album is about, mainly about. It's about a lot of things, but it's mainly about his journey with
His
his
journey through the whole.
illness.
Right.
And I think there's so many people who just need help and need treatment, not only from the medical research getting better and finding new treatments, but also people who just need to be helped today. And that's also
Right.
what the Global Lyme Alliance does. They don't only do like fund researchers to get to new treatments in the future, but they also help Lyme warriors now. And so they help people with Lyme disease to get to the right doctors and to people that who can really help them.
Right.
And they issue grants, and so they really help people today. So it's not only about helping for the future; it's also about helping
Helping
people
right now,
now who really
and
need
that
it.
and
Yeah,
that's important. That's important for people to know that about what they're doing over there, because is some people think that it's like, yeah, this is just to fund their researching, and this for long term for the future type of you're gonna see your money work in the future once we start developing more treatments and whatever. But this is
yeah,
like both. You're getting something in the future to help in the
yeah.
future, and you get something right now, so that's even more amazing.
Oh, it's the best of everything because so to talk a minute about the GLA because it's an amazing team up there in New York. They've been going at this for 10 years now. I think it started
Wow.
in about 2014, 2015. And so they developed over time into different realms of how they could help and what they could fund. And so they did, and they still do fund research and fund different researchers in specifically for Lyme or tick-borne illnesses, because there is Lyme disease and there are other illnesses that are related to ticks. And so they help fund the research, and then they help get the patients together with doctors to get the right treatment,
Right.
and they help there. But then they also
Amazing.
do something which is really great is that they get experts together. And so maybe you have some doctor somewhere who is really interested in helping people with Lyme disease and who is kind of by himself, who doesn't have a lot of his peers that are really into the same thing. And that doctor can also go to the GLA and get connections with other doctors and researchers. So it's also in that regard really helpful, I think, to get this connection between people, the
Right.
right connections at the right time at every level, so people can really help now and help in the future. And they have a great program. If you go to their website, they have the ambassador program. And so they
Okay.
have different levels of ambassador you can be at depending on your situation, what you want to do. So if there are any people that have Lyme disease and that want to raise awareness in their community, even if it's just locally, they can apply to become a GLA ambassador. And so they can, work things in the community and with people on a local level or online, as we do. And then you have
Wow.
fundraising ambassadors, and you have different levels of how you can be an ambassador for the GLA, raising awareness and funds for them. So that's a really cool
That's
program we have going.
that's amazing. So I mean, the GLA, they really they're one of these companies and stuff that really are here to actually help the people. They're not here to that, because you know how most companies, they're in it for just one thing and one thing only. This company is really in here to really get the word out and really get the help to try to get
Oh
this.
yeah.
That's amazing, man. I love it. I love that you do your research and look for these companies and make sure that the funds are going to be going to a an
They,
actual organization that's going to help.
Exactly. That is really at the beginning of this idea. That's our main point with Jolene. That's why we chose the Pasteur Institute last time, where I told you about them and we
Right,
discovered what they were doing. And like transparency at a very high level is super important for us because people have to know where their money goes. If you're
right,
donating $1 or $1,000, it's the same thing. You have to know that your money is going to be used or what you're donating for,
right.
and that there is no misuse in the funds. And so to have, highly credible and super transparent organizations is super important for us. And they are, I mean, they are at the top of the game in the US. They are like
Right.
the leading nonprofit in the US with Lyme. And so we know that, it's a highly um, trustworthy organization. And by the way, the people that work there are absolutely amazing. We've had, multiple meetings with them, and they're just really, really nice people. Like at the core,
That is so
the
dope.
organization is really, really positive. So that it does help. Yeah, it does help to
That is
have a good
so
feeling
amazing.
about donating.
Right, right, right. And if anybody, if you guys are interested into donating, the donating link is going to be on the pinned comment in there. It's going to help. Like she said, $1 to it doesn't matter. Donate something to help push this message and help for the future and the current people dealing with Lyme disease. It's a good cause. Me and Jolene, we've known each other already for a minute. I trust her word and everything that she does. So whatever she says goes. If this company she says is a legit, these are for the new people that didn't do this the last time the first go around. For the new ones, this is a legit organization. I looked into it. I support it. I do all that. And when Jolene said these people are on point, I looked at the whole website. I read everything. I looked at the everything, what people said about them, everything. And I'm telling you, this company is one of the best, if not the best company out there,
You mean
organization out
Jolene or
there.
Lisa? Because you called
Lisa
me
Angel.
Jolene if you were talking about me.
Well, I was seeing what Jolene was posting also about it. So I follow both of you. So when I say Jolene and Lisa, I mean both of yous.
It just, but yeah, just the both of us. Yeah,
The both
whatever.
of yous. But it's an amazing organization. The link is going to be on the pinned comment. So you just click in there and then you take care of the rest.
Oh yeah,
I
yes,
want to start
please.
this
Yeah.
off. I want to start this off with one song, and it's from the Sick Boy album, and it's
Okay.
literally not only from the Sick Boy album, but it's literally my favorite Ren song.
Oh really? Okay.
So is that when you said it was the Ren Sick Boy edition, I was like, oh, I'm gonna play this song, the first song off the top, and it's got
Go
to be
on.
7 Cents.
Oh my God, I love that song so much.
It's got to be 7 Cents because that song, I love
Yeah.
it.
Oh
All
yeah,
right.
I do too.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you already like, comment, subscribe, do all that, the link to donate, it's on the pinned comment. Ren, it is on.
I lay broken on the kitchen floor. I clawed at the laminate. Pain wandered my body, an uninvited guest. Bones of a home where the devil could rest. I cursed the gods, cursed my messiah, cursed my maker. I cursed all of creation. There I lay, feeble and thin. Sick boy, 7 Have you ever felt pain? Stomach wrenching, unrelenting.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Every time I hear this song, I want to just jump up and dance. I love Ren, bro. Nobody can tell me nothing about this man. I'm telling you right now. Drink the Kool-Aid.
Oh
What's good, baby?
yay!
I'm sorry. This song gets me hyped. Every time I hear this song, man, I just want to punch a dolphin, and I don't know why. It just hits me. It just hits me. I'm gonna have to remind it when that before that beat hit. It's just too much,
yeah,
man. It's too much.
The bass is too good.
My God. When I first heard it, I swear to you, I heard it 100 times after. When I first reacted to it, I was just like,
I did too.
God. And my wife knows already. When this song comes on and I'm driving, we got to pull over because I'm gonna be that car's gonna be all over the road. I can't. Archie, thank you for coming through, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Cyberscope Media, thank you. The reactors are coming through showing love. I appreciate all of you, man. Thank you guys, man. Share the live stream, like the live stream, hype the live stream. Do all of that down below, man. Let's get this out there. Let's get as much people as possible to join this, man, so we can have some fun.
The link.
Donate. Link is going to be in the pinned comment. Link in pinned comment, please, please, please.
Pain wandered my body, an uninvited guest. Bones of a home where the devil could rest. I cursed the gods, cursed my messiah, cursed my maker. I cursed all of creation. There I lay, feeble and thin. Sick boy, 7 Have you ever felt pain? Stomach wrenching, unrelenting. Tell me, have you ever felt pain? Condescending, muscles clenching. Tell me, have you ever felt pain? A rose emerges from the pavement cracks. They'll write my eulogy with broken glass. Eternal parallax.
Pain.
Pain the author, I accept this. Pain the teacher, bruised apprentice. Pain is this thing, pain will come. Pain the mother, I'm the son. Pain that splits you, and too many hits you. The dark and the light will converge to one. Pain that twists you, the heavens dismiss you. The Father, the Ghost, and the Holy Son. Body bagging me. Zip it up quick, get their things on B. I search for peace in the belly of a beast. Sick boy, on a matter P.I. Running up a fever, following a leader. Wanna be me?
Oh my God!
Bright lights, he's your dynamite.
If I ever become a wrestler, this is gonna be my intro. I don't give a shit. If I ever become a wrestler in WWE, I'm coming out with Sick Boy.
Well, that would be a sick intro.
I'm telling you, if they play 79 cents, if I ever make it big and the WWE wants to work with me and I come out to the ring, they're playing 79 cents. They're saying playing 7 cents by Ren. Period. It's just it gets you to a point like I want to help people, but at the same time I want to beat the shit out of others. Yeah. So it gives me that mixed. Like, yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, donate. And if you don't, I'm going to slap the shit like that type of shit. Like it gives me mixed feelings, man. But that's just me. That's just me, Lisa. It's just me. I try to control it.
They're going to be like...
Oh, I'm sorry. It hit by mistake. What happened?
Said they're going to be scared to leave the chat now. You'll be running after them like, did you donate?
They cannot. I'm gonna hit them all up after this. I'm gonna hit them all in through the message. Let show me the receipt you donated. If not, it's on site like .com. No, it's just jokes, people. We're just joking.
Dynamite dealer, dine at the table of the coroner, eat up for 13 years and I've been feeling so stark. Lucky number 13, just my luck. Empires tumble, rubble and dust. The universe shrinks and the planets combust. In God we trust. God tied a noose to his neck and he walked to the edge and he jumped. Angels wept, I bear witness, watching the whole thing unfold from my bed. A bed where I never deep rest, a bed where I'm always depressed. A bed with the human oppressed, a bed for a tomb where I slept. A bed in the room that's a womb for this mess. Sick boy, bitten by a tick boy. Tell me how it feels to be buried while you breathe. Stones and sticks boy, pain is a gift boy. Hard to make a stand when you crawl on your knees and I kneel.
Here we go.
I kneel at
Here we go.
my own knees and I beg. I beg this guy for mercy, mercy never came. I did me dirty, 33 and hurting, cursing Jesus. And still my sins are lurking, gears are turning, future stays uncertain, surgeon incision, murder ambition. Fear of the unknown preserves a religion. Denounced the gods when my body went missing. Back then, the pain spray ricochet like a Mac 10. Hot lead hit the bed that was trapped in. Red wings,
I fucking love this song, bro.
From heaven like Clapton.
Imagine you were blind and deaf for 20 years. And then somebody says, hey, Ray, go ahead and react to this song. I didn't know what music was until I was like, what is he doing? The way he's just, the transition between between different cadences and different
Oh, the switch ups are
and the
amazing. Yeah.
switch ups and the flips and the wordplay and the energy and the
Mm-mm.
just everything. He's hitting all the marks that you have to hit in this
Oh
song.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's why I think it's my favorite, because he's giving you so much
Yeah, yeah.
in only like 4.5 minutes.
Oh yeah, it's not
So
that long. Yeah, it does hit every mark. Yeah, it does.
this song is just is
Hmm.
strong, and it's talking about a lot.
Yeah, it's super profound. I did a reaction video to it, more like an analysis, and it took me like my video. I think it's like 45 minutes long, or like
So
50 minutes long, because I analyzed like every lyric.
right.
And I was like, wow, this is like super duper deep. Like every time, like you can talk about one line for 10 minutes. It's amazing. It's really,
I
the writing
I
in that song is amazing.
I I every time I listen to it for the first, like, what I would say probably month of when I first reacted to it, and then I just went and just kept on repeating it and repeating it and
Mm-mm.
repeating it. And for the first month, it was I was always finding something new. I was
Yeah.
always catching something different that he said that I
Yep.
didn't catch the first time. And that's what I love. I love shit being layered. I love things being complex.
Yep.
I like
Yep.
being things being technical. I love that, because it shows if the artist is willing to put that much time into their work, then I'm gonna spend that much time trying to figure it out and enjoying
Yeah.
it and actually appreciating it for what it is. And Ren does that with every fucking song he drops. And if I see him, watch what happens. Oh my God, if I ever see him in
Mm.
person. He better
It'd
have
be awesome.
security, but I'm not gonna let go of his neck. He better not have security. I'm just gonna hug him, but like, you're gonna stay here with me. You ain't going nowhere, bro. I'll take you to all your appointments. I don't give a shit about none of that.
Tears from heaven like Clapton. Stick pins in the voodoo Hendrix. Thick skin, stay humble Kendrick. Stay skeptic, check the biometrics. Bloodstained crime scene forensic. Lights on, lights out. Fade into the background. So down. Running from the silhouette of self-doubt. By now. Really should have figured this shit out. Lights on, lights out. Smackdown. Let it be. Quote John Lennon. Click clack, John got shot for attention. What does that tell you about the good intentions? Bitterness formed in the storm of aggression. Prophets get dropped, imagining heaven. Martin Luther, Mahatma, dead. 6-6 followed by 6 and 7. Build and praise and bury them dead. I was born to be half a man with half a chance. My heart isn't half righteous. Half is down and half a gram. Hard those troubles and thoughts stay darker than Urukai master plan. Sharper than glass shards, splinter and cinnamon. Irony could kill a man. He makes money when the music lands. Expand, pay me my cheese, rain down parmesan. Followed by 7 whole sins for a self-made Armageddon. Sin 1, pride makes a man kill a man for his ego to survive. Sin
Right.
2, lust makes the grass look greener, crucifies trust. Sin 3,
Right.
gluttony, humans consume planet earth, get the frontal lobotomy. 4, sloth, rinse and repeat, reruns, repeat, time lost. Sin 5, envy, that's when one man's win is another man's frenzy. Sin 6, wrath, rage, vengeance, killers, psychopath. Sin 7, greed plants a seed that will destroy us all if we succumb to greed. If we take what we need and take more than we need, then our oceans will bleed. Still we feed and we sleep and repeat. Then we exile the shepherds and follow the sheep. We inherit the
telling you, bro.
more than we use and we beat. We inherit this vanity, so because of creeds. Inherit the liars, the murderous thieves. One sin for every one day of the week.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know what that was my brother Ren, Seven Sins. I love that song so much.
Stuart
I
is
love this
saying
song.
it wouldn't be a Ren song without a Lord of the Rings reference. Very
Right.
true. And that is one of the reasons I love Ren, because I'm such a mad Lord of the Rings fan. So
And you know you're
yes,
gonna.
sir.
I still haven't watched the Lord of the Rings yet. I haven't.
Oh
Like
my
like I
God,
said,
no.
when I played it the first Lord of the Rings, the first one, it only was playing in the background. I wasn't really paying attention to it. I wasn't
Oh
really
my, I'm
focusing on
gonna
it.
die.
So no, but it's not because I haven't seen it, so I can't judge it. I haven't really focused on it.
I
But it's just
understand.
like I don't know. It's just like I don't like movies that take too long in the beginning.
Well, then that's a bummer in this
So,
case.
but I had no other movies that are like that, like Godfather. Godfather take a long time to start the
Yeah.
movie. So
So
I
I
learned.
can tell you, I can tell you already because I know you a little bit by now. I know that if you commit to this, because you have to commit to it, you really have to go like, okay, I'm however long this is, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to fully invest myself in this movie. And even if by the middle of the movie you're not really into it, just keep going to the end. Because if I know you and I know what your core values are, they are all in that movie. It is like
Okay.
that is the basis of the movie is friendship, loyalty, love, community, and all of that is it's like really the foundation of the story and how it develops over time. It is important that it does take so long to develop, really,
Right.
because the characters take so long to develop. And the character arcs are incredible. Like from the first movie to the last movie, there's so many stories that develop for each character and between them, and the bonds grow so strong that the more you get invested, the more your bonds with the character grows too. And
Okay.
it's an absolutely transcending movie. I know people that hadn't seen it because I saw it when they came out. Because the thing is, my dad used to read The Lord of the Rings to me when I was a child, when I was as a bedtime story. So, which is really it's a very good bedtime story because Tolkien sometimes takes like 4 pages to describe a leaf in a tree. So, I mean, it can be a very good bedtime story
Right.
because you just, yeah,
Right.
you just
Right.
like pass out from the descriptions. But then when you get to another age, then when the movies came out, I was a teenager. So I already knew a bit about the characters, the story, and the movies are just incredible. Like no one does movies like this anymore because they didn't rely on CGI. There is CGI, of course, in the movies, but most of what you see was made in real life. Like they had the swordsmiths, they made like something like 6,000 swords for the movie, like by
Holy
hand.
shit.
So yeah, it's like everything you see is almost real.
All right, then
And
then
so,
you already sold it on me. Vibe Hive. We
see,
are going to be doing the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and we are going to be starting that after Halloween. We were going to do the Godfather, but we're going to do the Lord of the Rings after we do the Halloween. Or would Lord of the Rings fall under Halloween movie?
falls more, well, it falls for me, it falls under everyday movie, but then I think it would really fall under a Christmas movie. It's like more people, I know a lot of people that are Lord of the Ring fans that watch the Lord of the Rings, the three movies back to back between Christmas and New Year's, somewhere in that, you know.
Then that's perfect. Then we'll start November. We'll start November. We'll bring in the we'll bring in Christmas, and then we'll do Christmas movies like Harry fucking Potter. Look, I'm a Harry Potter fan. I love Harry
Oh,
Potter. I
oh,
love every one of them. We're gonna eventually get to that point in the Patreon. The thing is, Harry Potter's got so many. It's so many
yeah,
that
yeah, it is.
I gotta have a whole entire, a
Well,
whole entire 2 months for that. But
it's the same with Lord of the Rings because I mean I think it's really, if you do commit to that, it would be the best thing would be to watch the extended versions
okay,
because because the extended versions, they are super duper long, so it is very scary when you don't know the movie. For example, the extended version of the last movie of the trilogy is over 4 hours. So it gets very scary when you don't know it.
that seems
But
like that
then,
seems like that seems
but
like
then
something that I could do.
when you start the first, well, I mean, you go for hours and hours. So, I mean, you can sit down, watch a movie for 3.5 hours. And
Uh huh.
I think today movies have gotten longer over time too. So nowadays it's quite normal to have a movie that's like 2.5 hours long because movies have gotten longer over time.
They've actually done a study. Movies are actually going up there back in about the 90, like about the 90s, it was about a 98-minute movie. That's what we were
Yeah,
getting.
yeah,
Now
yeah.
it's about like 120 minutes to
Exactly.
130 minutes. So movies are definitely getting a lot longer now.
So we do like we got used to sitting down for longer time in front of movies. So I think if you just slap an hour more onto that, then you get to the first Lord of the Rings. But if you really commit and you invest the time, you're gonna have a fun time because the story is so well constructed that you forget about time. Usually people that I've shown the movie to for the first time, we get to the end of the 3.5 hours and they're like, that's the end? Like, can we
See,
watch the second one?
I love those type of movies. But that was
No.
my thing back in the day when it first came out. When I actually went to go, I didn't go to see watch it. That was already got the DVD. Somebody had the DVD and we went to go watch it. I at that moment, my attention span was so short with anything
Mm,
that I was just like,
yeah,
I long movies
yeah.
I couldn't do. Now that I got older, like now I'm sitting here and I'm doing 2.5 to 3 hour movies in the Patreon, and I'm just enjoying my time, just watching the movie, living inside the movie. So
Yeah,
I told them that I was
do
gonna do
that.
it, but
Do that.
I keep on postponing it and
But
postponing
I
it and
think
postponing it.
really, I think at the end of the year, that's a really good time to watch The Lord of the Rings. And then also really do watch the extended versions because the time difference between the theater version and the extended version is in the region of about 45 minutes to an hour for each movie. So they
Wow,
didn't just add a little more dialogue here and there. You have like full
they have
sequences of the movie that are
wow.
in the extended version, which is really they are so
Now
great. It's to
I
me
got
it's
a
the only way
questions.
to watch them.
And another thing that that I kept on pushing away from watching the Lord of the Rings because people kept on telling me you cannot watch the trilogy if you do not watch the Hobbit first, the
No,
Hobbit
I
movies first.
disagree. I 100% disagree.
Okay,
Because you can I mean that is the fact now you have this possibility to watch the Hobbit before, but at the time they came out we had just that and everybody got the story right. I mean there's no issue, and I think also because even if it stems from the same author and the same universe, the movies are very different. And for example, the Hobbit movies rely much more on CGI because they're more modern than the Lord of the Rings.
okay.
And so, I mean, you have to know that Lord of the Rings came out as a VHS tape, so it's been a while, right?
It's been a
And
minute.
yeah, it's been a minute.
It's
So
been a
it was
minute.
like 2003. So the thing is, they are very different. The Hobbit is great too. It's a completely different story, even if there is this origin of the Lord of the Rings. But all of that gets explained in the Lord of the Rings. So you absolutely, I would highly recommend actually not to watch The Hobbit before because
Okay, all
it's
right.
completely
That's
different.
what I
I would
needed.
watch The Lord of the Rings and then you can watch The Hobbit as like a bonus to The Lord of the Rings. It's a little bit different.
Okay, all right, good. Because even my friend said it. Even my friend told me, he's like, bro, I know you. He is like, and if you watch these Lord of the Rings, because he's been bugging me to watch it for years now. And he's like, if you
He's
watch
gonna
him, he's
be
like, you,
so happy.
right? He's like, you're gonna become one of those Lord of the Ring fanatics. He's like, you're gonna dress like them. You're gonna talk like them. You're gonna do all that. You're gonna have the little elf ears. You're gonna have the Hobbit ears and all. You're gonna have every. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna push it that far. I'm
Oh,
like,
you will see. You'll see.
but I
You get
gotta watch it. We're
invested.
gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it. I'm gonna definitely do it. We're gonna definitely do it. The first movie in November. I promise you guys. We're gonna start off with the first Lord of the Rings, and then we're gonna
Oh, that's
go
great.
down the line.
I I am eager to see your reaction at the end of the third movie because usually what happens is that at some point, I'm not going to say what happens, but at some point at around the end of the movie, you just start bawling your eyes out for about 35 minutes
You can't do
right
that
up
to me,
to the end.
Lisa. You can't do it. I'm an emotional mess right now. I'm an emotional wreck right now. I can't
And
do it.
it's it's gonna feel so good because it's all about,
Oh
just
my god.
how
I low
profound the
key wanna.
story is.
You know what?
It's
I ain't gonna
great.
lie to you, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I low key wanna. I wanna get that started like now. Like I wanna do it now. Like that. The way you're talking
But
about, it, I wanna start it right now.
I get so excited talking about it because I just deeply love this story and these movies. So I know I'm always going to be a great advocate for the rings. I just love
Yeah,
it too much.
I'm gonna
Disney
definitely
too.
do it. I'm gonna definitely do
Oh
it.
yeah.
I have to. I think it's about time. I'm 41 years old. I think it's about
Oh, it
time that
is
I sit down and
time.
go and do, because my wife was like, she's like, it's weird that you haven't seen the movie, because my wife, like I said, my wife has the books, like the hardcover
Oh
Lord of
really?
the
Oh
Ring books.
okay. Oh
So
wow.
she's like, she knows the books. She's like, I read all of them. My dad gave me the whole entire
Oh.
collection, and we have it actually in my house. We have the books
Oh
and stuff.
wow.
So she's like, it's weird that you don't watch it, that you're not into it, because she's like, that will be something that you would like, because I like Harry Potter. I like
Yeah.
movies that are long and drawn out,
Yeah.
and they tell a story. She's like,
Yeah.
you'll love it. She's like, we'll have to watch it
Oh,
one day.
that's a story. Yeah, you're gonna love it, I'm sure. You just have to sit down, get invested in the thing, and you'll be hooked, I'm sure.
Oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna
So,
definitely do it.
oh yeah.
So it's kind of like for me also, like Die Hard. Die Hard to me is like the best.
Oh yeah, that's but people get so annoyed when some people say it's really a Christmas movie. I
It is.
always watch Die Hard, Die Hard at
It
Christmas,
is.
and then other people are like, it's absolutely not a Christmas movie,
The
but I
song that starts the
it is.
movie off is Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells, Jingle Bell Rock. That's what starts off the movie. How is it not a Christmas movie?
It is. It is.
It's
I love it.
absolutely a Christmas. I have people in my family, Lisa, that will fight me every Thanksgiving because they want to play it. They want to play, and I'm like, don't play it in November. That's not a Thanksgiving movie. They were like, it's not even he's like, it's not even a holiday movie. It's Die Hard, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
It is a Christmas movie. Yes,
Like, it's
it is.
absolutely a Christmas movie. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
why do the channels
Z
play it in
agrees.
December?
Z agrees. He says definitely Christmas movie. Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah,
Z. Thank you,
yeah.
Z. And everybody, Tina, Vicky, everybody's saying it's a Christmas movie. It is.
Oh, and Lethal Weapon. I love those ones so much. I've watched
Oh,
them so many
Lethal
times.
Weapon, I
They're
think
so funny.
is the funniest through and through. And
They are
and
so good.
Rush Hour to me was kind of a upgraded version of Lethal Weapon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was in the same gist of it. Yeah.
But Lethal Weapon still, to me, Mel Gibson and what was the guy's name? His partner, I forgot his name. Danny Glover.
Oh,
Mel
Danny
Gibson and
Glover. Yeah.
both of them, though all four movies were like, oh my god, it just kept on getting better and better and better. It's not one of those movies that just died down after the third one.
Cyber Skull Media says Uncle Ray is a movie.
I don't even know what that means.
I agree. I agree. You could
I'm a
you
whole
could make
Christmas movie.
you're a Christmas movie. You are.
I love Christmas. I love Christmas. Christmas is my favorite holiday. Like, every
Me
time
too.
you
I love it.
mention Christmas, I'm smiling. Like, I went to Home Depot, right? We need to go buy
Mhm.
some stuff at the house for the house, and me and my wife go in there. It's October, mind you, and I walk in and they already have a whole section of Christmas up.
Oh yeah, I know.
The
Same
amount of
here.
excitement that came in
Uh-huh.
my chest, and I was like, babe, we're here. We here. I've been waiting all summer for this, and we're here. She's like, yes, babe. I just love it.
Crazy.
It's just love everything. Not about the gifts or anything like that. I just love the music and
Spirit,
just
the spirit of
the
it. Yeah.
spirit of everything. That
Yeah.
everybody's kumbayaing and holding hands and singing, and everything's all nice and white and pretty and cold, and
Yeah, it
fuck the
is.
summer,
I love
man.
it
Summer
too.
is for losers.
I'm fully with you there. I've got so many friends who just long for summer all year long. They're like, "Oh, I want the sun. I want it to be hot." And I just hate it. I hate it when it's too hot. I like when it starts like September, when you get September, October, when you get those nice days where you have a beautiful sun, but it's a little bit cool. You're just a bit chilly, but you have a great sun outside. You're not like sweating or anything. You can go and
Right.
have a nice walk. That's like the best.
I'll build you a cabin in that weather.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
don't do anything in that weather. But in the Florida heat,
Oh, that must be horrible. Really, it must be horrible because
turn on
it's
your
also
stove.
very humid, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that the humidity is
Yeah.
what does it.
Mm.
it's not necessarily how hot. Like it could be 90 degrees if the humidity would drop. Because when usually around where in my area in Florida, when it's about, let's say, 98 degrees, which is your normal in
Hmm.
the summer, the
Hmm.
humidity would be like 115.
Oh
So you're
no.
breathing in all that heat. The wind is blowing, and all it's doing is blowing heat to your face. You're not feeling
So
any
that
relief.
like you get out of the shower and you're sticky
You're
again?
sweating. You're
That's
sweating
awful.
immediately.
That's
That's why
awful.
my house, I keep it at 69 degrees.
Fahrenheit. I don't know how much is that again?
Cold.
I don't
Cold.
remember. Is it cold cold?
Not cold, cold, but it's comfortable enough where you're not sweating.
Wait, I'm just trying to see Fahrenheit to Celsius. I don't remember. So you said
Jay Millie,
69?
69, yeah. Jay Millie says once he became an adult,
And
he started to
that's
this. Like,
20
you
degrees.
started
Yeah,
this.
that's nice.
It's a
Yeah,
nice,
nice.
good temperature where you're not sweaty, but you're not freezing your butt off either. Because I don't like. At the same time,
Exactly.
I'm from New York. I don't like the freezing -20 degree cold. I don't like the cold either like that. But I'm not gonna be sitting out here in the sun the way it is out here in Florida. You lose weight. You're not even if you don't want to lose weight, you're gonna lose it when you sit
Mm.
outside.
Oh, I just wanted to say we're just a little bit short of $2,500. So don't
Hit
forget
that
to
link.
donate in the chat. Hit the link. You can donate from $1. Only $1. If everyone in the chat donates $1, I think we'll get over the 2.5.
Let's see.
Because we're
I'm
at
gonna.
2,469. So
That's
we're not
a.
far away.
We're that close. Come on. I'm gonna share it in mine, and I'm gonna share it in my IG too, real
Oh, thank
quick,
you.
just so we could get the message out and get that going. Listen, I have that. What's that one song that you said you wanted me to play? The one you sent me. Did you send
Oh,
me a
it wasn't
link?
a song. I sent you a link, and it's going to be a little surprise for Jolene because I wanted us to react to something.
Yeah,
I sent
that. Yeah,
you
no, no,
that
no. Yeah,
link.
yeah, 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 yeah. You sent me that one, but there wasn't before that. You also said there was an artist that you wanted to play.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. It's just we shouldn't forget that there is the Ren and Skinner Brothers premiere in about 15 minutes, just in case. And I know that there are a lot of people in the chat that are going to jump over to Ren's drop there. So if we want to do that, did I send you the link to the other song
You sent
or
me the
not?
only link you sent me
No,
was
maybe.
it
Well,
was for
I would
Jolene.
I would do that one because the other link, it's a sad song, and I think we're in a joyful mood. So I think it
Okay.
would be nice to do that. It would be fun. And
Okay. Yeah, not a problem.
Jolene has to stay in the chat for this.
Jolene, stay in the
Very
chat, and if
important.
you don't leave, Jolene, Jolene. I heard that song the other day, and I just sang it to the top of my lung. For you, Jolene. I did that for you, Jolene. All right, let me get to this. Let me get to the video.
Oh, geez, she's
Let's get
saying.
it.
Thank you
Here
for
we
the
go.
donations, guys.
Thank you guys so much. Remember, hit the link, share it. I'm gonna go ahead and let me do that real quick before we play the video because I want to share the.
Oh, yeah, please share it around. Please share it. And even if there are some people who don't have a lot of resources, that's why we set it at $1. Because then oh, thank you so much, Cyberskull Media. Thank you so much. It's because we know that it's
Cyberscope,
really,
appreciate you.
oh yeah, it's really hard. We're going through some hard times, I think, for almost everyone. And we know that we can't, be asking for a lot of money from each of you. But we thought if we set it to $1 minimum, then a lot of people can,
Right.
jump in and participate. Because even if it were just $1, imagine if all the renegades just all gave $1, we would be at what, like 3 million in the second? That would be amazing. So, yeah, if everyone just gives $1, it does really make a difference. And people often think, I don't have enough money to donate, and I don't want to seem, like not fully investing myself. And it doesn't matter for Jolene and I, it's the number of donations that matters more
Right.
than the actual results. Because we know that if everybody chips in for $1 or $2, it's going to make a mad difference.
Yeah, and then that's what it is. Like you said, a little goes a long way. We all just collectively just go ahead and do it.
Exactly. That's the idea. Just all come together.
All right, that's posted, and
Oh my God. We just got over the 2.5. Thank you so much, guys.
let's
That's really
go.
great. Yay.
Let's go. I gotta get a soundboard so we can start doing noises and shit, man.
Oh, yeah. Thank
Eh,
you.
all right, go ahead and put the link there. All right, I
Cyber
posted
Social
it with a
Media is
link.
saying we dropped a fire reaction today to a perfect spooky season song, everyone. Oh, we have to go and check that out then. I'll go and check it out.
Let's see this. Where am I going with this? Okay, done, done, done.
So let's go then.
Let's get this in here because I can't wait to see it because I already
We
see the
got we
video.
got a few we got a few minutes before Ren's drop, so let's do this. I hope you're watching, Jolene.
Jolie,
Jolene.
Jolie.
So just to give a quick background,
Go ahead.
is that Jesse from Jesse knows No Hope from the channel that was also with you the other day. He saying, "Oh no, WTF." So I'm so happy to present this to everyone. This is just going to be the best presentation of what we're doing. So Jesse said, Jesse said it would be really great to raise awareness for the wave of change if we all did Common House Potato Challenge. So for those who don't know in the chat, Ren, to promote his play album, was on a live with his friends as usual, and they decided to do a potato challenge. So they went and bought a ton of potatoes. And then him, and I don't know if it's Sam, I don't remember who it was with him who did the challenge. If you know in the chat, I don't remember who was the other person with him. And they had
I
to
could have
carry
sworn it was Sam.
maybe Sam, and they had to carry as many potatoes in their arms as they could, and Ren got to 34. So we're going to do the same to raise awareness for the fundraiser. So if you can, get yourself some common house potatoes, get yourself a big bowl, and try to stack as many potatoes as possible on yourself. Film yourself while doing it. Post it either on your channel and send it to Jesse or to us at the Wave of Change. And at the end, he has like a scoreboard going, and the person who gets the most potatoes in their arms wins an amazing gift. I know what the gift is. I'm not
I'm on
gonna
it.
tell you
I'm
what it
on it.
is.
What's the most? What's the most that somebody's done already?
So Ren did 34.
Uh huh.
And I think for the time being, no one has beaten Ren, but we're going to see if Jolene maybe does. If she gets over
Okay.
34, she's going to beat Ren. So we have to
Okay.
check this out.
Well, I'm gonna do 50. I'm just gonna let you know that right off rip. I'm doing 50.
Of course.
I got bigger arms. Look at that. You see that? I could get all the potatoes in here. It's like Tetris.
Oh, Cyber Skull says he did 420 potatoes.
Cyber Skull likes to exaggerate a lot.
Let's
420
check this
potatoes.
out.
Let's go.
Let's check it out.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, house potatoes.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Jolene from The Wave of Change. I'm normally more of a behind the scenes person. Hi, Kat. But I wanted to show you something today. A potato. In fact, I have a whole bunch of potatoes. Because if Ren can promote an album doing a common house potato challenge, then surely I can do the common house potato challenge and promote the Wave of Change fundraiser that we're having right now. So
Oh man.
this is out of my comfort zone,
no,
but if I want to inspire anybody to take action, I have to take action myself. So here
There
we go.
There you go,
Let's
Jolie.
just pretend that every potato I can carry is some person making a donation, okay? Let's see how far I get. 1, 2, 3,
What do you think? How much is she going to
4.
I think Jolene could do about a good 30.
do? Yeah, good.
I think about 30.
I think so too.
Are they supposed to be baked or not baked?
No, no, you're not gonna mash them up in your arms. No, they're unbaked. They're like raw potatoes.
Oh, I could do 100 then. What's what I do?
Okay, Jay Millie's saying, let's say 20. Bad Wolf is saying 27. Okay, let's go.
Z saying 49. Wow.
Wow. Well, let's see if
49.
Jolie
Okay,
can
let's see
carry
let's see how much she
49.
does. I'm sticking to my 30.
Jolie says 49. Holy shit. Go on, go on. Let's see this.
5, 6. I have a nagging feeling that my boobs are not an advantage this time. Was that 7? 8, 9,
Well, she's saying that, and I have
10,
humongous boobs, so I'll carry
11, 12,
Maybe I'll stick them
13,
in between.
14, 15.
Maybe I could do, if I could do that too, I could add another like 3, 4.
I'll do
On top of
under potatoes.
Underboob potatoes is crazy. I didn't think I was going to hear that word today. That's crazy. That's insane. Go ahead, Jolie.
Okay, go,
16,
Jolie.
17,
You got this.
18,
If the cat doesn't jump on her.
19,
If the cat jumps on her, I'm dying.
20,
Uh-oh.
21,
She already passed the 20.
22.
Whoever had 20, she
That's a
passed
big
you.
one. 23,
Oh, that's a huge potato.
Oh, that's a huge potato.
24,
24,
25,
25,
26,
Bad Wolf says
27.
no in the process of making this video.
Oh,
how many did I lose? So 25,
Okay.
26, 27,
oh no.
28,
Oh, maybe she'll be 20.
29,
Uh-oh.
30.
30. That's 30. Oh, that's 29. 29. 30.
30. Very good, Jolie. Yay.
Okay, that was
Let's
30.
go.
I'm sure I won't get far into the leaderboard, but please donate to the
30
GLA
is
fundraiser
amazing.
for the Wave of Change. Thank you very, very much, and I'll talk to you preferably in chat later.
Preferably in chat is crazy. That was
So
dope.
much. Oh,
So
Jolie,
I knew
that
it. I
is
knew it.
So great. It's
That
so
was
great.
dope.
I can't wait to do my own, and I really want to see how far along you get, because I don't know. Like, I have no idea. Like, this is so weird to like. Have you ever stacked potatoes in your arms? Like, I don't have any idea of how many.
Unless they were already
back.
bagged up. That's the only time that I stacked potatoes up, when they were already bagged up. So if you think about it, I held about like 120 to 200
Well, yeah.
because I had them just stacked.
Yeah.
But I can't. I'm gonna do it soon. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the competition soon. See how much I can do.
So for everyone in the chat, it's open to everyone. This is the Common House Potato Challenge, imagined by Jesse from Jesse NoHo. And you can just get your potatoes together, stack them up, film yourself, promote the Wave of Change, tell people to donate and pass it on. so others can do it, and then at the end of the fundraiser, we'll see who wins the grand prize.
I actually gonna go live and do it.
Oh, that's going to be really fun.
That's gonna be fun. I'm just gonna go live and do it. I'm sometime next week. I'm going live, specifically just to do the challenge,
It's really cool.
just so everybody can just be there, so we can have fun and enjoy. I'm gonna do the challenge, and if anybody, or if any reactor wants to do the challenge with me, I'll send them the
Oh
link.
yeah.
Get your potatoes, and bring them on screen with you, and then we can do it
Oh,
together.
that would be so fun. I think I'm gonna do it with you.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna do it with you. And if anyone else wants to be there too, Z, if you want to do the potato challenge, I see you there. It would be so fun. I don't know if Cyberskull already did it. I don't think so. But it would be super fun to come together on the channel and do
I'm
that
gonna have
challenge
the link.
together.
I'm gonna have the link to join the live stream.
Oh
Remember,
yeah, Z.
it's only 10 people allowed on the live stream at a time. But I'm gonna have the link that night, and whoever wants to do the challenge, only to do the
Yeah.
challenge, hit that link, and then we can have it on record that someone did the challenge, so we can actually get the leaderboard. I need Jesse to be there,
Oh yeah.
to take score, because he's the one taking the score.
He has
We're
the
gonna do it. I need to
scoreboard.
go buy some.
Yeah.
I need to go buy some potatoes. Though.
I'm gonna go and buy quite a few sacks of potatoes because I think I can do more than 30.
I think I could do more than 30. I think I could do about. I think I could do about 50.
Ooh, that would
Because
be a nice
it's about
score.
how you stack them. If you stack the big ones in the bottom and the smaller ones on
Mhm.
top like a pyramid, you
Uh-huh.
can sit more. It's a
I think so
strategy.
too. It also depends on the type of potato, I suppose.
Right.
Because I know that in the States you have like these humongous potatoes, and we don't
Steroid
have those
potatoes.
here. Yeah, we have like normal sized potatoes. And so maybe because mine are smaller than yours, maybe I can stack more than you. Who knows? Let's
You
see.
probably can. Or
But
I could just go
speaking,
find the red, oh, but it has to be house potatoes. I could get the red potatoes. The red potatoes are about that big.
well, not the really small ones. Mine, I would say like maybe like the potatoes here, the big ones are like a phone size,
I would
like an
say
iPhone size.
I
That is
would
the
say
big
a good.
potato here.
I would say a decent sized potato over here is about the size of a phone.
Yeah. So like yeah, probably a phone is a big potato here, that size. So yeah. Let's
Oh
see.
yeah, we go. That's gonna be a fun live stream.
Oh, Jorge is saying the premiere started.
All
So
right,
everyone is probably going
everybody.
over there.
Well, it's only a 3 minute song.
What?
It's only a 3 minute song.
It is. Do you want to go over and check it out?
No, I'm not. I can't listen to it. I can't.
Oh, you can't.
I gotta react to it after this.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. So
Yeah, I
they'll
can't. I
they'll
can't.
be they'll be
That's
back.
that's
They'll
the
be back.
that's the thing that I hate about reacting. It's just that I can't listen to shit. I gotta wait until it's time to work, and then oh my god, that's the one thing that I despise. But other than that, I'm good because I'm used to just somebody drop music, play, and just listen to it.
Mm-mm.
And
Mm-mm.
now it's just like no, I can't really do
That
that
is
no more.
over. That is over in your
That is
life.
out
Never
out the
again.
freaking window.
Cyberskull is saying I am a big potato. So how much can
He
you carry then? One? You are, you know,
he is a potato, so that's just one for him.
a couch potato.
I got down to be a couch potato once. I had a bad 2 months that I was just sitting on the couch watching movies
Mm.
doing shit, and I felt like crap. So I decided to get out of the couch and not do that no more.
Yeah, yeah, it is
That was a
better.
bad advice. So you said that one
Yeah.
song that it was too sad.
So it's not too sad. It's just very emotional. It's by a guy named Jesse Rubin, who is an amazing singer and artist, who we can pull up now if you want. And he's also living with Lyme disease. So I don't know. Do you want me to send you the link?
Whatever you want, yeah. If you want to listen to it,
And
I
or
would like
maybe
to
you
listen
can
to it.
find it. He's called Jesse Rubin, and his song is
Jesse
called
Rubin,
Monster. His song is
Jesse
Monster.
Monster.
And And yeah, he lives with Lyme disease, and he talks about it in his music. And he did this song about it, which is a beautiful song, and he's a great singer. And it's a very, very nice video too, because it's super simple.
Right.
And
Okay, I
yeah,
got it. It's
well,
under not the lyric video. It's him in a blue room.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's it. It's just him on a chair.
Yeah, let me pull up the.
Wait. It's no, I think
No,
that's just a song.
that's just an yeah, that's just a song.
Wait. Um,
I think it's this one right here. I think it's just the first one,
yeah,
right on
that's
his
it. Yeah,
page.
that's it's
Yep,
that one. Yep.
yep, got it.
Okay, let's do that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jesse Rubin, Monster, a lyric video. It is on you.
Something's wrong here, doctor, and I don't know what it is, but there's a monster in my body, and it's living in my limbs, and it's tearing through my system like a hurricane wind that won't stop.
That's beautiful.
His voice is so angelic.
Oh yeah. Oh
Oh
yeah.
my God, I
Such
love
a
it.
smooth voice. Yeah.
And it's just that just simple, gentle guitar in the background. And too
Yeah.
much. I love it.
And I'll do anything it takes. I'll spare no expense. I will swallow any medicine that you think will work best. Just don't tell me that I'm faking. Don't tell me that it's all in my head.
Ugh.
I was a young and healthy man. I was a young and healthy man. I was a young and healthy man. Something's wrong here, doctor, and I don't know what to do, 'cause there's a monster in my body. Now I can barely move, and I'm staring at the ceiling. I haven't left this room in so long.
And the way he's depicting the pain and the way he's depicting like this everything that he's feeling in there, the words are just like he's pleading with the doctor. Just don't tell me that I'm faking this. Don't tell me that this is all in my head. Because that's kind of like what they told Ren, right? Like they told
Well,
Ren.
it's what they tell so many people, and
It,
that is also why we need more doctors that are really trained to recognize Lyme disease and to diagnose Lyme disease, because many doctors won't go there first.
right,
And a lot of people, high percentage of people with Lyme disease were first diagnosed with mental health issues, as Ren
wow,
was. And a lot of doctors are going to say, no, this is, you're not, then nothing's showing up. You're not feeling pain. It's just in your head. And I think that's so awful because it's so dismissive, and you must feel like you're going crazy before someone actually
right.
says it. And he
It's
depicts that
it's
very well in the song. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Like you can
Mhm.
hear it. You can hear the sadness in his voice. That like I'm
Yeah.
stuck in this room with this pain that I don't want to get out. I don't want to leave out of this room. I want to stay in here because
Mm,
it hurts so much to even move. And then you're
mm,
telling me that it's all in my brain. And
mm,
please don't tell me that I know what I'm feeling. I'm not crazy. I know what I'm feeling.
mm,
It's so rough. And like
mm.
I just love that there's musicians out there that could translate the pain into music.
And what I
It's
love
amazing
about
to
it is his video is so simple because it's black and white. It's just him. So you
mhm,
completely focus on the words and on his facial expressions. And I think that's so well delivered.
right.
And I'll do anything it takes. I'll light myself on fire. I'll follow any option. If it takes away the tired, just don't tell me that I'm faking. Don't tell me that I am a liar. I was a young and healthy man. I was a young and healthy man. was a young and healthy man.
Ah, man.
And ooh, doesn't it kill you? Doesn't it kill you to see me this way? And ooh, doesn't it kill you? Why doesn't it kill you to see me this way? To see me this way? To see me this way? I was a young and healthy man. I was a young and healthy man. I was a young and healthy man.
Whew.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That was Jesse Rubin, Monster. I'm gonna put the link down below, so if you guys want to go ahead and subscribe to him, follow him, I'm gonna
Oh
go ahead
yeah,
and do
it's
that
beautiful
myself.
artist. A beautiful
He's
artist.
amazing. I love his voice.
Oh, he has such a delicate delivery in his voice. It's
Oh,
absolutely beautiful. You feel like all the different emotions in there. It's really, really nice.
wow. Well, thank you
Yeah.
for introducing that artist to me, because wow,
Yeah.
I love singing. I know I hip hop is my, but when it comes to vocals and when it comes to an artist that can really not only tell me a story when he's singing or she's singing, but
Mm.
really, 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 really know the art of music that, like we said earlier, a little bit goes a long way. You don't have to
Oh
overdo
yeah.
something when you're trying to portray a message out there, and that just told exactly what you needed to know about what he's going
Yeah.
through, and he did it such an elegant way that I love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
I really love it too. Oh, Cremoji, not possible because Ray cannot react to any song that comes out before he does an official reaction.
Yeah, please, no spoilers, please. Don't tell me nothing about what you guys just saw right now. I don't want to know nothing about the new Ren drop or nothing, because literally when me and Lisa get off of here, I'm gonna go inside, eat something, come back and record, and I'm gonna react
Hmm.
to it. So don't tell me nothing about it.
It's fire, she says. Okay,
That's
I
all I
really
need to
want to
know.
listen.
I
I
mean,
really
it's
want to
Ren.
listen to it now.
It's Ren.
Yeah.
It's Ren. I know it's gonna be fire. Ren has to do it, and the Skinner brothers are amazing.
Oh, she's fucking. Oh, sorry. Wait.
What?
Oh, sorry. I'm still sick. No, I said she's egging on Primoji and saying no spoil, but it's absolutely fire.
You're going to what? I'm going to Twoffer? I don't know what that
Twoffer?
is.
Twoffer.
I don't know what that means. If I'm gonna do that, I don't want to watch it. Is that self combusting? Like, I don't know what that means, Jay Millie.
Twoffer? Twoff?
We covered 4 Skinner Brothers songs so far. Skinner Brothers are amazing.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
really cool.
god, their sound is so good.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god. So if you guys haven't, please, like we said earlier, the link to donate to the fundraiser, the Wave of Change, is going to be up top
Oh,
on the link.
are you doing a 2 for 1? Two
What's a two?
twoffing. Are you doing a two for
A
one?
twofer. What's a two?
A
Who
twofer.
else? Who else dropped? What do you mean a 2 for 1? I don't understand.
Maybe with the Skinner brothers. Maybe this one plus one of the Skinner brothers. Maybe. No?
I don't know. Is that what the big push ran? Oh, the big push.
Oh,
Yeah, no, no, no,
okay.
no, no. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm doing big push, and then I'm gonna do. I got big push, Skinner Brothers, and an Angelina Jordan that I'm recording tonight. After this, so those two, I'm dropping
No
those
one
two
say
tonight,
nothing.
and Angelina Jordan. Huh?
I said no one say nothing
Yeah,
in the
no,
chat
yeah.
about those
Don't
things.
don't Don't say nothing in the chat. You understand what I'm saying? Don't tell me. I hate spoilers. There was one react. I forgot who it was. You know what? It was a Tom McDonald song. I was gonna react to a Tom McDonald song, and I was at work, and I told everybody at work because there was 2 guys there that liked Tom McDonald, and I told them, do not play the song in the shop. Don't do it today. You can do it tomorrow because I'm reacting to the night. I like, please don't play it in the shop. They're like, all right, Ray, we got you. And the minute I went out to the shop, after like an hour of me telling them this shit, guess what's fucking playing?
First?
And then like an hour after that, they played it again. And then by the time I knew it, I'm singing the hook and everything in the car ride home. And I'm just like, I can't react to it now. I know every word to it now. They played it so damn much. That's why I'm like, my wife and my kids are like, headphones. And listen to their music. They're like, because we don't know if Dad's going to react to it. So we can't listen to it. It sucks.
Oh, but then in the end, you do react to it. You just don't.
In the end.
You just have to watch out not to get backed with too much music to react to them.
Right. And in the end, that's where you get such an explosion reaction from me, because it's been building up inside so much. Then once I hear it, I'm all over the freaking place with it, man.
That's
I can't wait.
You get so super excited about it, yeah.
Well, they did that. I think I did research. I think I did enough research because we found out a couple of weeks ago that I have autism. So
really,
yeah. So that having that, which makes sense because even before reacting, I was like that, and I was looking and they were like overexcitement over something you love. That's part of the one of the symptoms is that, and I was like, and my wife is like, well, there you go. And I was like, well, what do you... She's like, anytime anything that you like drops, everyone needs to stop doing what they're doing. And it's true, because when Eminem dropped, before I react, my wife was at work. I told my wife, hang up the fucking phone. Fuck that customer. Hang up the fucking phone. And she was like, what? And she's like, hold on. Sir, can you give me a minute? And puts him on hold. And I'm like, Eminem just dropped the fucking song. Ah! And I started screaming. She was like, calm the fuck down. And she's like, but it makes sense. She was like,
it does. It does.
When you do that, you get it over. I'm like, leave me alone. I'm happy. Music makes me this way.
It is. Yeah, it does. But then I think it's just the way we feel emotions is different depending on, for me with ADHD, I know that I feel things very differently from people I know who don't have ADHD and who don't have autism, and I feel like it's not that I overreact, but it's that I get really like super excited or super sad.
Right.
It goes both ways.
Yeah. And my thing also that I deal with is like, there's no gray area. It's either this or that. It's not going to be nothing in between. So in my mind, I'm thinking for like 40 something years of my life, this is normal thinking. This is how people usually are. This is how normal people act.
Like everybody is just like
and then I find, and then my wife, and then we find this out, and then I asked him, I was like, so nobody thinks this way? And my wife and we're like, we've been telling you for years that you're the only one that has, but we never put a name to it. And then I did tests and everything, and then I found out that I do have like untreated, like that's why I self-medicated, and that's why I did all that, because I was trying to regulate pretty much, and I couldn't. So now that I figured that out, I'm like, now everything that I do, I'm kind of like, is that me or is that the autism that did that?
Well,
like,
it is you. It is you.
Exactly.
It's I've always had this tendency to talk about my brain as if it were another person in my body. So usually when something happens or when I have some type of reaction and I talk about it, I'm like, yeah, my brain did this shit. And as if it wasn't really me, as if it was another entity working from inside my body. So I understand that it's kind of weird because sometimes you feel like there are different parts of you playing at different times. But I think that's the beauty of it too. It's just about how to regulate everything so you feel more or less okay with,
Absolutely.
your day and how things are going.
Yeah,
Jolene
it
was
was rough.
asking, Jolene asked if, since you know about the diagnosis, if it changes anything for you, knowing that.
It it changes. It changed. I I'm going through the grieving process right now
What are you grieving?
because I'm grieving the life that I lived, the mentality that I had, and knowing that everything that was wrong with me and every decision that I make kind of had something to do. This had something to do with my actions, my how I
Mm-hmm.
overreact sometimes on certain things, or
Mm-hmm.
how it started making things make sense, and then
Yeah.
I kind of fell into a depression where I was just like, so nothing in my life was real. So that's
Yeah.
why I'm kind of grieving is that old life. Like, okay, that
Yeah.
was what was wrong with me. I always knew there was something that was wrong with me. I always knew that I was different from everybody that was around me. I
But
just
it's
didn't
not
have a name
something
for
that's
it.
wrong with
No,
you.
no, no, no,
It's
no,
not
no, no, no.
wrong.
But what I'm saying,
It's different. It's different. Yeah.
what I've learned in doing the research and talking to people that had it and found out in my age is this is a common thing that they go through. They go through the grieving
Yeah.
process
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
just
Sure.
you need to forgive yourself for everything that
Yeah.
you thought that you
That's,
were just doing because you're
yeah.
just an asshole or a piece of shit or whatever the
Yeah.
case is. You have
Yeah.
to let all that go because now
Yeah.
you're free. Now it's about understanding it and just regulating, like you said, just understanding it.
Yeah.
And whenever I see, like for example, when I get anxious about something, it triggers anger instead of anything else,
Yes.
and I show it through
Yes.
anger. If something that I
Yeah.
feel strongly about is not happening, like anything with
Yeah.
my kids or anything, so where my family sees that I'm just angry and screaming, is no,
Mm.
this is how I'm showing you that I'm worried.
Yeah.
Most people will be quiet and just be worried on themselves and deal with their worry, how they deal with it, and then they move
Mm.
on. Me, I look at the worry as the world stops. I'm worried
Yeah.
about something, so now everything stops, and I. So it's about
Yeah.
understanding when I get that way, to acknowledge that I'm getting that way, and then
Yeah. And
stopping it, and then
yeah.
just stopping it in
Exactly.
its
Yeah.
tracks right there, and saying, okay, sit down, relax, understand it's not as big as you think it is. This is
Yeah.
not as big of an issue as you think it is. Break
Yeah.
it down
Yeah.
a notch and really
Yeah.
regulate.
Yeah.
So it's all
Yeah.
about just knowing myself better and better and working through it. And I talked to my counselor about it, and he gave me a good, regimen, and he's helping me work through what I need to work through on my own thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he's like this is your definition of taking the red pill. He
Yeah.
like now you're gonna be in your reality. Now this is your
Yeah.
reality.
Yeah.
And he's like, you just gotta run with it the way you have to run with it, and make sure that you do your coping mechanisms, and you do your trigger things that help you control your triggers and stuff like that. So
Yeah. Exactly.
it's
But I think what's really good is knowing makes some things really a lot make it makes things make sense, because then the more you learn about it and the more you learn about, because it has a lot to do, first of all, it's in the brain, right? It's about how the brain functions. And
right,
so may it be anything on the spectrum of autism, ADHD, any those type of disorders are all within the brain, and so it's all chemical, it's chemistry, right? It's a dysfunction or a dysregulation of chemistry in the brain,
right,
and in most parts. And so that's why a lot of people in, because I wasn't diagnosed either, and I always had this feeling that I was reacting differently, or I was being super reckless when I was a teen. And I was just getting myself into super dangerous situations, and I didn't feel danger. And I would just go head first into stuff. And so I didn't really know why my other friends weren't doing it that way or were scared of some shit. And I
right,
was like, hell no, I don't care. I'm just gonna jump.
right,
And it was then afterwards when I found out about everything, and that I learned more and I documented myself more about those chemical um, uh, um, issues, and and imbalances in the brain, where I was like, oh, okay, it's because I have a lack of this in that area of the brain that actually regulates fear. And so if I have a lack of it, then obviously I'm going to put myself in danger because I'm not fearing danger. And so
Right.
it helped me really like getting into the nitty-gritty of how it works and why my brain works this way. I was like, ah, okay. And so I can give myself some grace for a lot of stuff I did before. And I had a lot of issues with my parents about this because they didn't understand how to deal with me in a
Right.
lot of situations, and they were not always very kind in their ways of telling me, like, oh, Lisa is just like this, oh, she's just, either she's egocentric, which I'm not, I'm a very loving and an open person, but then they were just like, oh, she does shit all the time, and that became my entire
That became a
personality.
thing. Right. Right.
And then it's just Lisa is this way, but it wasn't explained why or nothing. It was just like Lisa's a piece of
Exactly.
shit. And I was like,
And and
oh,
and,
okay.
and you know
And it
what?
kind of
It's
was
crazy
my
because
personality over a few years. Yeah.
that you now that you're saying that, it kind of makes me feel like a little bit better about, because my whole thing in my mind was, I remember back, I was like 16 or 15 going on 16, that my school told my parents, um we need want to do extra tests with your son because there's something that we're seeing that we don't know what it is, and we
Mm,
want him to see a specialist because we
mm-hmm.
think it's ADHD, but we're
Okay.
not sure.
Yeah.
So they went. I remember sitting in this office with this lady for like about 3.5 hours, like multiple times for like about a week,
Mm,
and the results came that, I do have ADHD, but there's something else that they want further
yeah.
testing.
Yeah.
My parents was like, no. They're like, no, you're fine. Okay, that's yeah, we'll talk about it. And then they'll
Yeah.
take me home, and then in the car ride home, I heard my parents say that's a waste. This is a whole waste of time. There's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with him. He's just lazy. That's just who he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
And they just that's it. There was no more testing. There was no more let's look at things, and I can
Yeah.
even remember more and more that I think back. I can always remember that my teachers always had told my parents that they hey, we need to do some type of testing with your son,
Yeah.
and we need to do something. And it's like in my mind is always, if they would have caught it and done something about it, my life would have been a completely different way.
Yeah. Oh, fully.
And
For me, yeah,
and
it's exactly the same. Yeah. Yeah. I feel
it,
that.
it
Yeah.
just sucks. It just sucks to try
It
to
does.
even sit with that. But like my whole entire 41 years, all the stuff that I've been through, all the things that I've done, that I in my mind I'm like, I don't even know why I'm doing this.
Yeah, but then,
All that and
I
just
think, yeah, but I think you have to do the both sides of it. One side is acknowledging that a lot of things you did were actually driven by something that is not the norm, and that you just did stuff or didn't do stuff because your functioning and your how you were thinking about what you had to do or not to do was completely different from the balance was completely different from the start. So to give yourself grace about that and go like, okay, so it's not just I'm as you said, I'm not a piece of shit. It's just like I was living in a different world than
right,
people around me, and I saw things around me differently than the other people in the house that were trying to educate me, that didn't really make get what they wanted out of me, because I think that's also the issue. And if you feel like you're constantly deceiving your parents because they have some type of expectancy from what you're going to become, and that you're just never going into the right direction, and you're constantly like going other ways, and they're like, what the fuck, just
right, right,
choose
right,
something. and
right,
and then there's all, as I said, also the recklessness, the violence, the all of that comes into play, because that is going to trigger adrenaline, which you need to regulate your brain, and we need a lot more. So there's a ton of studies that you can read that are going to explain so many things. But then that is how you can give yourself grace. But on the other hand, it's also a fucking superpower. I mean, I'm a bulldozer. When I decide to do something, I do it like 100 times over anyone I'm working with. And it's also a superpower. So it does drain you. And I think it's just with time, I've learned more and more how to regulate my life around it. Like
Right.
to accept that there are couch potato days. There are some days I could just I'm not capable of doing anything, and that's okay. Because if I do my laundry tomorrow, no one's gonna die. And that's been a huge thing in my life is accepting the fact that I'm not productive every day. And then when I am productive, I'm hyper productive. So that's the
See
superpower.
that exactly the super because I oh my god, you just mentioned me exactly because it's like I have those days that I'm like I want to, like my brain is like I want to do this, I need to do this,
Mm,
I need, but then my whole everything else is just pulling me back. I'm like
mm.
I just can't be
You
there
don't
right
have
now.
the energy. Yeah,
I don't
you
have
can't.
the energy at
Yeah,
all. And
yeah,
then when I do have the energy, I'm doing 20
yeah,
reactions and I'm doing this and I'm
exactly.
doing
Yeah.
that and I'm doing the whole world. And it's just like me in my mind is like I'm thinking, oh, I'm just lazy. Why am I so fucking lazy? Even
But
when I want to
that is
work, I'm
why,
so lazy.
yeah. But that's because we had people tell us from a very young age that that was our identity. And I have heard time and time again that I'm just fucking lazy. Oh, you just don't want to participate. You don't want to be productive. You don't want to go out. You don't want to do this. And you're just a lazy bitch. And that was basically how I was raised. And if I wasn't doing anything productive that day, I was lazy. I had to be super productive. That's how my family works.
Right.
Everyone is highly productive. My parents had, super productive jobs. And so that was just, it was a constant thing. And because I was just not like my brother and not like my parents, I couldn't follow. So there were days it was just
Right.
I was there and I was, driving everything. I was doing the thing. And then the days where I just couldn't, I was labeled as a lazy couch potato. And
And
so that became
that's
part of who I am. And I've been beating myself up probably for about 25 years, telling myself, you're so fucking lazy. Why don't you just go and empty the dishwasher? Why don't you just go and do your laundry? Why aren't you going to buy groceries? You're not going to have enough to eat tonight. And then in the end, I'm just not, that day, I can't do it. So I'll do something else. I'll order in, laundry will be done tomorrow. And I've kind of accepted I have to give myself grace on those days. It's okay. The other days, I'm doing 200%. So those days are fine.
yeah. I'm trying to get to that point where you're at because in the same time it's like I see my wife and my wife is so when she gets out of work she's still working
Mm,
on her
yeah.
days off she's up early and she's still working and
Mm,
I catch up with her and I tried to catch up with her and I try to be like all right if she working I gotta work because I can't
mm,
be even on those days that I feel like I'm drained I just don't feel like I force myself and then when I do that what happens is I start triggering my triggers are very delicate at that moment because I'm already exhausted. Now I'm still working and not giving myself the break, and then
yeah.
now I get angry and I get fidgety and I need time to myself and I need to just escape it. And then in my mind I'm like, bro, I'm not worth shit. Like in my mind I was like,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah. But it
like
took
just
me, I
get
can
it
tell you,
together.
I found a therapist. I've been seeing her now for over 3 years. She is the best I've ever been with. I've ever had, because I had so many different therapists throughout my life. And that is really a super personal connection thing. You have to have a good connection with your therapist. If you feel respected, heard, really listened to, and that you have a good exchange, then it does work. But you have to have
Right,
a good connection. And the one I'm seeing now, I've been seeing her for 3 years. She's absolutely amazing. And that is something we worked on for about a year and a half until I got to the point I am now, because it was I had this kind of backlog of 25 years beating myself up on those days and thinking I'm just worthless.
Right.
And so it took a year and a half of really going into that issue and where that came from and why I felt I was worthless on days I didn't do my laundry, which is, it can sound stupid, but sometimes it's just the simplest things are the worst. Because if you're not capable of doing something really simple, then you're like, why can't I just do this? This is so easy. Everyone
Right.
just gets up and does that, and I'm just sitting here. I can't do that. And you feel completely paralyzed. And the worst thing is that the more you think about it, the more you're going to stay put.
That's right. There's
And
the key.
and sometimes it's a really basic, stupid little thing, but the easiest it seems, the hardest you're going to be on yourself. And so that was really like the balance I had to find to go like, yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll do it, either later or tomorrow. It's okay. And
Right.
just seeing like that is not, that doesn't represent who I am. It's not my worth. That is
Right.
something I'm either capable of today or tomorrow, but it doesn't mean I'm worthless because I'm not doing it right this second. But it's been quite a journey to get there. It's been a year and a half of really going into that issue. But you're gonna get there. It's gonna be okay. It just takes a lot of work and introspection.
Like I sit and I think, and I'm just like, I'm so tired because I spent 41 years in those days forcing myself to get through it and forcing myself to give 100% every single day and show results of 100% because it's
Mm,
just like I gotta get through that. I gotta get through this lazy shit. I gotta get through this mental of,
mm,
I'm just not in it today, or my body doesn't feel like it, and my brain is so
yeah.
clouded, and so, and I just fought, and I still, like, to this day, I still fight it. I still don't give myself that. All right, bro, today's just not your day. I try to take mental health days on YouTube, so when you guys see me post, all right, guys, I'm taking, which is very rare, but when you see me do it, I'm taking a mental health day. I'm working. That mental health day lasted 2 hours, and after those 2 hours, I went right back to the studio and I started working. And I'm just like, I can't take a mental health. I like, to me, it seems like, you need to work. In order for this to work, you need to
Yeah.
work, and it's
But
just like
that
push,
is
push, push, push.
exactly, if I could give you one advice, start with that, with the therapist. When you talk, you do have a therapist,
I
right?
do have a therapist. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're working on
So
it. Like,
with you, yeah, start with that because that is going to be such a key to unlock so many other things. And I know that we circled around it a lot at the beginning of my therapy, and then one day I was really annoyed by something really stupid in my home, and I talked about it for like an hour. And then she was like, "Yeah, we really have to get into this because this is key to something in your identity or who you think you are." And so that is, once I got to a better place, it took time, but once I got to a better place with this, it was such a relief. You can't imagine. It was such a relief for me to be sitting on to decide to get a cup of coffee, to sit down on my couch, to open up a book and not be thinking about the fact that I shouldn't be too long because I have other stuff to
oh
do.
my God, Lisa!
And and yeah, that is, it's just that horrible to not be able to take time just for yourself, just by
Lisa,
yourself, for
you gave me
yourself.
goosebumps. You gave me goosebumps. I literally did that this morning.
Mm,
This morning, I was sitting here and like I was having like that moment, like I need to push through this. I'm just not feeling good today. I'm just not there, and I'm like, I gotta push through this. I gotta push through this, and I was like, you know what? Just relax, put a track on, and just chill and take this time. Just lay back in the recliner and just take this
mm,
time, and I didn't let myself do it. I was just like, no, you
yeah.
don't. Like, you already had time. You just woke up. What more time do you need? Get to it.
Yeah,
Get to it. And then
but
it's just like,
that is again this beating yourself up for absolutely nothing because actually it doesn't change anyone else's day than your own. It's like the only person this is going to change something for is you. So obviously, I mean, when you have obligations with family, with your kids, with work and stuff, you just do it. You do it because you have to. But then in those moments where you're just by yourself doing some shit for yourself, why does it matter if you get up in 5 minutes again? You don't have to. It's just you're just modifying your own stress levels. So I really had to force myself to ease into it and to stop beating myself up every time. And now I actually don't put a time limit on it because usually I would sit down and be like, no more than 10 minutes. And I would actually spend more time checking the clock than really taking the 10 minutes to relax. And then after
Yep.
like probably 8.5 minutes, I would be like, yep, that's it. Okay, let's go. And I wouldn't really take those 10 minutes. And now usually I sit down, I'm like, yep, okay, let's do this. I'm just gonna relax. Maybe it's gonna be 10 minutes, maybe it's gonna be 30, maybe it's gonna be an hour. Who cares? I mean, it's my time. I manage
Right.
my own time.
See,
So
see, and
it's
that's why I was
really
having trouble with the meditation in the beginning of me when I was learning how to meditate. I was having that issue because I'm sitting there trying to meditate, but in my mind I'm just like, well, that's already 5 minutes, and I'm still not thinking about meditating, so that's a bust. And then I just leave it alone, and then I just try to come back to it, and then there was a time that I actually was in a place mentally that the meditation was working, but then it came to a point where my mind went right back to, yeah, I don't have the mental construct right now to actually focus right now on this, on the meditation part of it. And my
well
counselor
that
told me
yeah,
that he's like, I'm
yeah,
gonna help you with that. He's like, I'm
yeah.
going to help you to get to that
You
point where
you
you
get
could just,
yeah, you get to that point too. And also, I see in the chat there are a lot of people who relate. I suppose there are some other people who also who also maybe have ADHD or autism who relate to what
yeah,
we're saying. But I think you're going to get to that. I understood. Maybe it's going to be different for you, but in my case, I understood that I could only really meditate at the point where I was ready to look at myself. And if you're not ready to really look at yourself, at who you are, look within and keep that space just for you. If because the thoughts that come are also there to fill in the blank of maybe feeling emotions. So when you go into meditation and you really get into this state where you just feel, you don't think, you just feel stuff, then emotions start to arise. And the coping mechanism we probably learned at a very young age regarding what we were talking about with our families, our parents, how people interacted with us. It was always we could make people laugh, we could talk a lot, we could be smart, we could do stuff, we could learn stuff, but we were always doing something to counteract the fact that we weren't allowed to be ourselves. And now suddenly you're 40 and you're allowed to be yourself. And what do you do with that? But then when you get into that state where you really then are just with yourself by yourself, the coping mechanism starts again. What do I do tomorrow? What is the grocery list? What did I forget? Oh, I forgot to
right,
do something on the computer. Oh, and I know someone sent me an email. Oh, oh, let's start meditating.
yeah,
It's so
yeah,
hard.
yeah. It's really difficult to try to regulate everything that goes on to your mind and try to get to that one point where you're like, all right, everything freeze. I'm just focusing on
Yeah.
this.
But
It's one of those.
that focus you need to meditate is really has something to do with being just with yourself and what you feel and accepting yourself how you are. Either you feel good or not that day, whatever, and just accepting your feelings and your emotions because we often had to cope with the fact that we were not really accepted as ourselves. So that is something that's really where it's a point you get to after a little while, but your therapist can 100% help with that. And it's really difficult for me to meditate sometimes, but when I can, it's really great. And what I learned that really helps, because I have a lot of sleep issues. My sleep is absolutely terrible. And I can sleep sometimes 2.5 hours and have a super productive day. I don't need a lot of sleep. But then sometimes I also get super tired for 3 days in a row, where I could just sleep for 3 days.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
so that's the regulation again. But then I really appreciate something simple that I found out, that you can listen to every day because you don't have to react to it. It's You go to your Spotify and there is something called bedtime stories for adults.
Okay.
And there is one I'm going to send you. It is amazing. It's like it's a woman. She has a really nice, sweet, calm voice, and she talks about how to make bread for 25 minutes. And so it's nothing more. There is no story. It's just about someone in the kitchen making bread for 25 minutes. And it's amazing. On my brain, it works magic because I have something to focus on. I have the words to
Right.
focus on. The words create images. So I'm like, yeah, the flour in the bowl, and then she
Right.
needs the bread. And I'm like, and I do this, and the focus allows me to get to go to sleep.
Right. Right.
And that is really great because if I have nothing around me to listen to or to focus on, I can stay awake all night long.
You see that I do the same thing, not with that, but I do it with the like the rainforest noises. If I
Oh
can
yeah,
hear,
that is
if
good
I can,
too.
if I lay down and I can't sleep, I know that I could just put, because I get, like, today is day number 8 of only having
Hmm.
about 2.5 hours of sleep a day,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I
I
just can't. My
understand. Yeah,
brain is not shutting down.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
but when I get deep, like last night, I put the rainforest shit on, and I drank some hot tea because my throat is killing me. I drank some
Mm.
warm tea and I laid down and I heard it. And the minute that I heard it and I was in there, I was out. I was
Yeah.
passed out. I was done. But then what happened is my dog barks at like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, wakes me up because I'm already. Why are they barking? I'm
Yeah,
outside with
yeah.
my. I'm already outside looking around because my dogs don't bark at night. And then that right there, yep, you're not sleeping no more, bro. Have
Oh
fun.
yeah, yeah, then it's over. Oh yeah, once
It's
you're up,
over. It's
it's
game
over.
over. Yeah, it's
And the
done. But
I
I was
think
just like,
for
ugh.
me, the worst thing is that moment when you wake up, when you're like, is it worth it to go back to bed or should I just stay up now?
Right. Like what, like what's the
And
whole point of going back to bed? I'm like
so
wide awake right now.
yeah,
I'm
because
good.
I get up around 6, and so sometimes I wake up, it's like 4:45, and I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
mm, that's kind of a bad time to go back to sleep because if I manage to go back to sleep, then
You're
I'll never wake up at
you're
six
not waking
o'clock.
up for nothing.
And so I'm like, okay, let's just do something cool at 4 in the
See, but
morning
you see,
and then
I'm trying to force myself because with the days, because that's around my time that I'm waking up. Like I could go to bed
mm,
at late, early, late. It doesn't matter. I'm waking up at 4. My body's waking me up at
mm,
4, and when I'm up, I'm like, should I just go in the studio and just start recording? But I was like, well, when I record, people are usually awake. I can't be in the studio
mm.
screaming and being loud and everything
Yeah,
at
yeah.
4 o'clock in the morning. Like my
Well, yeah,
neighbors
of
are
course.
sleeping. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
so I can't do that. So I'm like sitting there, go back to bed, go to sleep, stop thinking about it, go watch a show, go listen to comedy. Because my thing is, I love going to sleep listening to a comedy special. Richard
Oh yeah,
Pryor,
same.
Dave Chappelle, anything comedy. That's what I'm sleeping to. So I was like, all right, let's try to focus. And then I'll try to focus on one thing on the wall and see if I could just get myself to go to sleep. And it's just to do all that just to get some rest. I'm like, I'm done with this shit. Like I'm done with trying to trick myself to go to sleep. It sucks.
Yeah, it is. But then I think if you find like the right thing for you, because our brains work differently, and so I think there's not a one size fits all. It's really like
Right.
each one of us has their own
Tailor
thing.
made. It's tailor
Yeah,
made for
yeah.
us.
And I think once you find the right thing for you, then it's like magic. It feels like a miracle. When I found this thing, I think it's someone else I know who has quite severe ADHD who told me about this bedtime story thing. And I was like, yeah, listen to someone talk about rain or, making sourdough bread. And
Right.
I wasn't convinced at all.
At
And
all, right?
when I put it on, I was like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then suddenly I was like, mm-hmm, okay. It
And
was
then you're
like
out. And
instant.
then you out. You know what?
And
I'm gonna definitely try. Send me one. Send me the one
yeah,
that
I'll send it. I'll
the
send it
bread
to
one,
you.
and I'm gonna
Well,
listen to that one tonight to see if that helps me get to
you
where I
can
need to be at.
you
Because
can
I'm.
choose. You can choose. There are a ton of different stories. You can like choose your,
Oh, that's dope.
your
Okay,
fancy. It's like, it's like having a cocktail or like having a beer at sunset on the deck. You know, it's a
that's
story
amazing.
about that. Or
Let's go.
or it's farmers market in September. Stuff like that. It's really great. So,
That's dope.
by the way, don't forget to donate to the Wave of Change and to the Global
Do
Lyme Alliance,
not
guys.
click on the pinned comment. Lisa, I know you're also not feeling well today, so if you want to cut it short, we can cut it short because I know you're like under the weather, and I don't want to
A
put
little
you out.
bit, yeah, a little bit, but I can be with you a few more minutes.
Okay, that's cool,
Oh,
guys. Thank you so
I just
much
had
for
my
yeah.
son give me a little kiss because he's going to bed. Say hi.
Hi.
Doesn't he just look like his mama?
Yes, he does.
Mm,
Absolutely.
but
Aw,
he. Oh, he's
adorable.
saying hi.
Hi. Everybody's saying, "Oh, such a cutie."
He is a cutie, but he knows it. That's the problem.
See, when they know it is the issue.
Yeah, yeah, that's the issue.
When my son found out he was handsome, oh, it was a wrap.
Oh, that's the end of it.
That
You
was
know,
I.
mine when he was 2.5 years old, we used to take the bus from the school to the town center. And so he'd get out of school, or we'd bring his sister to school. He wasn't in school yet. So then I'd ride the bus with him to the city center and we'll go and do our day. And he was 2.5 years old, and he used to stand at the bus station and just hit on moms. And he would just go up to a mom and he'd be like, "Hi, how old are you?" And like the moms, they would laugh their ass off and they would be like, I don't know, like 32. And he'd be
That's
like,
hilarious.
"I'm Leo, I'm 2.5." And they would laugh. And then after some while, he'd be like, "You want to bring me to school tomorrow?"
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Like, I was like, my God, this is gonna be a ride. Because if he's
This
doing
is.
this with 2.5,
Oh
uh,
no! When he turns 16,
yeah.
17, 18, it's
Oh
gonna be
my
a
God.
wrap.
Oh
That's
my
what
God.
that's where my son at. He's in one of those stages that he knows he's hot, and
Uh-huh.
nobody. And he's in high school. But this started when this boy was 5 years old. He got hurt. He needed surgery. He was in the hospital for about a week, and
Uh-huh.
I go in there to go pick him up because it was the final day. We have to pick him up from the hospital. He's good to go. They discharged him, and all the nurses are looking at me. She's like, "You're Anthony's dad, aren't you?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's been on a riot right now, flirting with every nurse that goes inside that room. And I'm like, "What?" And I go in there. He's with a nurse, laughing and just playing with her. And he literally got these nurses on the floor playing with him
Mhm.
with his toys. And I'm just like, "This boy is." It never stopped. It
Oh
never
yeah,
stopped.
I understand. Yeah. Leo's like that, and he's always been like that, but the issue has always been that all of my friends came over because he was a really chubby baby, and chubby babies are cute, right? Because
The
you're like,
cutest.
oh yeah, they're just, fat little babies are so cute. And so all of
The
my friends would
cutest.
come over and they'd be like, "Oh my God, he's so cute." And that would go on for years and years. So he was just like, "Yeah, this is just who I am.
I was gonna
Hi,
say
I'm
when he
Leo,
popped
I'm
his
cute."
when he popped his face into the camera, I literally wanted to just take his cheeks and just
Oh, he does. And you
just
see, he's
pinch
young.
him.
He's got to be 13, and he still has his baby cheeks, and he
I'm
has like
telling
his
you,
cheeks, his blue
you're in
eyes, his
trouble.
big lips. Oh yeah, I am. Oh my
You
God.
are in trouble.
Yeah.
And he
I
speaks
know.
French.
Yeah, he does.
Oh my God, you're in double trouble. Don't let it.
Double.
Don't let an American woman see him or hear him, because she immediately will leave her husband. Believe it.
Yeah, he's gonna be trouble, baby. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be a lot of trouble. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. The cutest.
Guys, please,
Wow.
if you haven't yet, if you guys have not, please, the link is above. Please go and donate to the fundraiser. Lisa, this has been amazing.
Yeah, thank
And
you. I was so happy.
You
to
gave
see
me
you
so
again.
much info. You gave me so much info. I want to thank you for that, because this has been something
no
that I've been
problem.
struggling for like about 3 weeks now. And I've talked to my
Yeah.
psychiatrist, me and my wife. She's probably tired of me even talking about it. But I'm doing my own research, and I'm trying to get my mind to understand what's going on more than
Yeah,
anything.
sure.
But what you told me today, the things that you told me today, really, really do help. So I want to thank you for that.
No problem. You can always send me a message or call me or something if you want to talk about it. If your wife is getting mad at you because she's fed up.
No, the beautiful thing about it is she does not show that at all. She has been very like patient. Like she's there
Of
with me through
course.
everything,
Of
and every
course.
time that I'm like feeling away, she's there, babe. We got you. You know
Of
what it
course.
is now. We could fix this now. We could take care of this. So she has been
Yeah.
like over the top supportive with everything. So man, I love her to
Of
death.
course. But if you want to talk about some stuff regarding that, you can always call me, and I'll always be your hype man. I'll always be there to lift you
I
up
appreciate
and
that.
tell you that you're not lazy and that you're not worthless and that you're absolutely great and you are a Christmas movie, as we said before. So
I love Christmas. I love Christmas. Keep on bringing up Christmas. I keep on getting happy. I love Christmas, man.
we have to do something together for Christmas because I decorate my house so much for Christmas. And
Right.
here in France, it's not America. So here, people put like a little wreath on the door, a few lights here and there. There are some crazies who really decorate, but then usually people keep it very like elegant, like something really
Right.
very French, you know? And people come into my house and they're like, are we in the North Pole here? It's like super decorated. It's like people come in and they feel like they're going
walking
into
to another
a Hallmark,
dimension.
they're walking into a Hallmark Christmas movie. Like my one of my
Hilarious.
friends, she came last year. She walked in and she was like, "I feel like I'm going to leave town. I'm going to going to move to some rural little town somewhere. I'm going to open a cupcake shop." And she said, "That's how I feel when I come to your."
I love it. Yeah, I do. At Christmas, I go all out. I didn't do it last year too much in the studio, but this year in the studio, because I'm doing Halloween big, so I'm gonna do
Oh,
Christmas
yeah.
even bigger. Because that's my favorite holiday. I just love everything about it. We're doing Christmas movies. We're doing everything.
Oh, that's great.
It's
Oh,
gonna
I
be
can't
fun.
wait. It's gonna be fun.
But yeah, I am going to be having the Rent Karaoke, Christmas karaoke, in
Ooh.
December.
Oh,
And I
yay.
got-
Oh, I want
I
to
got-
do the karaoke.
I got Abby Girl that's going to be helping me host
Oh yeah. Oh, that's
the
great.
thing. If you want to jump in there, I'll have the link for everybody to join. Whoever wants to join to sing or do whatever. So if you want to
Oh,
sing a
yeah.
song,
I can come and sing you some Christmas songs. Yeah, if you want to.
absolutely. And I got a lot of other karaoke's that are coming out that I'll probably hit you up to help me host. So we are going to be doing a lot more stuff together.
Oh yeah, please. That would be really great. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And thank you so much. Oh my God, I thought Ren Not Ren just said it's 69 shopping days until Christmas. That gives me anxiety. Oh, that gives me a little bit of anxiety. Please don't
You ain't the
say
only
shit
one.
like that, Ren Not Ren.
I'm over here like like Ren Armin is bringing it up in low key right now. That's the main thing in the top of my head right
It's
now.
gonna stay like
And
And I'm
and
gonna
like
be
you don't
like, I have to go
understand
Christmas shopping.
because this is the first Christmas of me doing this full time. So I'm just like,
Yeah, it is.
I'm financially, I'm freaking the fuck out because we usually do Christmas big, and I'm just like, in my mind, I know we can still give a good Christmas to our kids, but I'm just like, I'm freaking out.
The,
I am
the most
freaking out right now.
important, the most important is the Christmas spirit. It is the most important. You can give the smallest gift ever if you have a good time and a loving time as a family and with your friends. The
Memories.
what the memories are the most important thing in life. And usually, if I ask you, what did you get for your 13th Christmas? You don't know out of the top of your head, but what you do remember are the best Christmas times you had with your family and your
and that's a
cousins and your
and
friends.
that's a fact. That's a fact because my kids could attest to that because they've even said it themselves. They're like, we remember the trips that we've taken with you guys more than we
Well, yeah,
remember
because
anything that you bought
it's
because
the time
it's
together.
and that's where I'm like because that's what usually we give them. Their big gift is we take them out on a trip. We take them to Tennessee or we take them to New York or we take them somewhere that they haven't been to have an experience just all of us together. And it's just like in my mind I was like, ugh, I know we could do it, but I'm just like, I gotta work extra. And then I'm adding
Well,
all these stresses onto myself when I'm just like, and my wife is looking at me like, babe, we're fine.
well, first of
She's like,
all,
stop freaking out.
probably she knows exactly what she's talking about, and that is true. And then on the other hand, I have discovered something in these past few years that is usually when you think about going somewhere and making a trip, you're like, oh, I want to go to this city, I want to, to go to a place I never went to and stuff. And I found out that you often forget about regional stuff you can do or locally what is available because you're not looking locally, you're looking like
You know,
far
you're
away,
looking
something
far away,
amazing.
yeah.
And I found so many amazing things like 30 miles around my house where I was like, this exists here. And I went last year for my birthday. My brother and a friend of mine bought me a weekend in a hobbit house that is 25 minutes from my home. And I was like, this is like right next to my home. And it's in the middle of a forest. There are like
Right,
5 different hobbit homes in the middle of the forest next to a lake. It's absolutely beautiful. And it's 25 minutes from my house.
right.
And so, I mean, oftentimes you can have an amazing time
Locally.
somewhere local or not too far away. You don't have
Not,
to take a plane or something, and you can find
like
amazing stuff.
you know how in iPhones it shows you everywhere you've been on a map.
Yeah.
So my wife, if you look at her phone, it'll show Florida where we've been in every section of Florida.
Oh, really?
Before we exited out Florida, before we started traveling outside of Florida,
Yeah, yeah.
we've hit every spot that we could even imagine in Florida.
That is really cool.
And then we went out and then we did a lot of Atlanta. Now we're starting to go to like Arkansas, Tennessee. We're
Hmm.
starting to travel around there a lot more. And it's just like we love that because like you said, it's that experience that you have that you're going to remember for the rest of your life.
Yeah, yeah,
A gift, yes, you're going to enjoy it at the moment. You're going to be happy
yeah.
at the moment. In a week, like I tell my wife, we waste money on all these toys because literally my son will love it for a week and then you'll find it in
Exactly.
the yard
Exactly.
somewhere
Yeah,
collecting dust and he's not going to give a shit about
exactly.
it. So
Yeah.
that's why my wife was like, you know what? I'm done spending money on just gifts.
Oh, yeah.
She like, let's
Oh,
start
yeah.
doing trips. Let's start taking them
Oh, yeah.
everywhere. And
Oh,
they've loved it.
it,
They've loved
it
every
is,
bit of it.
yeah. It is so true. My kids remember stuff, trips I did with them when they were really little, where they have like this vivid memory. Like we went camping sometime when my son was maybe 4 and my daughter was 8, and I took them just for a camping weekend somewhere nice. Like it was like an hour and a half away from where we lived. But I was like, oh, this is cool and this looks great for kids. And so I took them there. And to this day, they remember that we found snails and we had a snail race. and it's just something that's stuck in their mind, and apparently forever, where they're like, oh, you remember that was the great place where
Right.
we had a snail race together. And I'm like, that's the most important thing. Those are the things you carry with you your whole life.
Right. My son, we went for my birthday recently. My son went with me and my wife because my daughter was working. I wanted to go to the batting cages because I wanted to do that for
Mm,
my birthday, to go to the batting cages,
mm,
and then in the batting cages there's a spot where you could go and do like the mining. Like you go and they give
mm-hmm.
you a big bag
Yeah,
of sand, and you go there and get the jewels, the rubies, and all that other stuff.
yeah,
My son Larry came up and said, he's like, I remember when mom brought us here when I was like 6, and I
yeah.
got a spearhead that was like about that big. And I was like, "Do you remember that?" He's like, he's like, I can remember how big the spearhead was.
Mm.
You're not gonna remember it was a spot. So it's funny that you said, because it's true. It's absolute. They're gonna remember that well before they can remember any toy or any
Oh, of course,
phone or anything that
of
you got
course,
them like that.
of course.
It is dope. I love doing that. I'm about family. I'm about, if
Yeah.
the internet didn't exist, I'll be doing these reactions in town hall somewhere as a comedian or
that
something.
that's a good idea. Actually, you should be doing something like in real life. That would be
A
amazing.
real
Oh
life
no!
reaction
Oh
would be
no!
crazy.
I shouldn't be giving you some other crazy idea too. You're not gonna sleep for days now.
I'm not gonna sleep for. You're gonna see me in the corner of my neighborhood with a lemonade stand reacting to shit. You're like, do you want a live reaction before you go to work?
Oh, that is such a good idea, though. That's an amazing
How
idea.
would that work though? Because if you think about it, it could be like a drive-through type of shit. Because if you got a building, and let's just say that you drive through the building, right, and you open up the window, and it's just me saying, "What song do you want?" before you go to work, and be like, "Oh, react to this to the Ren Seven Sins." I'm like, "All right, bet," and I'm just gonna give you that reaction, and then after that, you just swipe your card, and then the screen goes up, and then I do my reaction, kind of like the brothels. The screen goes up, and then when the reaction is done, the screen goes right back down, and then you just go on your way. I mean, we can make it work. We can make it
Oh
work.
my
I
God,
think
that would be. I'm sure people would love that. I mean, just
that would be
imagine.
amazing. That would be
A
amazing.
little reaction before you go to work, just to get
A
you,
little reaction, just to get
set in your
just to get your
day.
day going.
Oh yeah. Oh
That
my
would
God, that is so
be.
funny.
That would be.
No,
Now
I think we have to stop because I'm gonna start giving you really, a
you're
lot
gonna start
too
giving me
much to
now,
think about.
and I won't even be able to react to what I need to react today. I'm just gonna be
No.
sitting here just pondering about the shit. I'm like, yup, and I'm gonna be texting Lisa. Lisa, I think I got a great idea. We could call it a react and go, and we could have a big ass sign with a car with a TV screen on it playing the music video, just going. It's a good idea. I'm about to work on the promo. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna do something like that. I don't know. All right, guys. One more time, if you haven't, the link is on the pinned comment. Please, please, please donate if you haven't for a good, great cause. Lisa, thank you once again for doing what you guys do. You and Jolene are amazing. Thank you guys so much for what you guys do. And like I said,
Thank you.
whatever
We
you need from
appreciate
me,
your help.
I'm here.
Well, a potato challenge, I would say, as the next
We're
thing.
doing the live stream.
Oh,
We're doing the
yeah?
live stream. That I'm gonna see the calendar for next week. The Vibe Hive probably knows the calendar better than I do at this point. But I gotta go check the calendar to see if next week I'm gonna find a spot, maybe Friday or something,
And
that we
we
can
have
do
to
it.
check. Yeah, we have to check with Z and Cyberskull Media, and so we can do it together. That would be
Yeah.
really cool. Yeah. And so if you haven't donated yet, go and check out the link. It starts at $1. So even if you don't have much, but you want to donate, it starts at $1, and every dollar counts. So
Every
please
dollar
don't
counts.
donate, and you can click on the link that is I think it's at the top of the chat, is it?
It's in the pinned
In
comment.
the chat. And yeah, thank you so much for being there, and thank you so much for hosting me. It was really fun. I had a good
It
time
was fun.
as usual.
As usual.
As
That's what happens
usual.
when you bring a lot of good people together, people.
Exactly.
Please help the Wave of Change, man. Push this message of Lyme disease and trying to get all these help, all the help that we can get, because it is a disease that people don't know a lot about. A lot of these doctors don't know a lot about it either. So I mean, this is actually going to be helping these people that are dealing with this every single day with no cure, with nothing but just what they could do right now for it. So every dollar, like what Lisa said, every single dollar counts, because there's someone out there that's hurting right now because of it, and your dollar could actually help them.
Yeah.
Get some type of relief and some type of help.
Yeah. Well,
Lisa, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Guys,
I love all of you guys in the chat. I will be reacting right after this. I need to eat something first, but I will be reacting to that new Ren drop that dropped today and the big push. So that's coming tonight. I love you guys. I'm talking to you, Lisa. Love
Thank you. Love you,
Ray. Later. Love you.
Bye. Bye.
Peace.
I got a bad feeling about this.